But first, let's get to the latest on the Ukraine-Russia conflict. Russian President Vladimir Putin authorized a military operation in Ukraine overnight, further intensifying an invasion of the country. Ukraine's president says the government will provide arms to citizens in need and has asked for NATO allies to assist. NBC's Bree Jackson has the latest from Washington. Bree, good morning.
Good morning, Maureen. Well, we're just getting information from Ukrainian officials. They say dozens of Ukrainian soldiers died, mostly from an airstrike and rocket strikes this morning. President Biden will speak with G7 leaders today to discuss severe sanctions against Russia and is expected to deliver remarks to the nation. Ukraine under fire this morning. Sirens wailing and explosions heard in major cities, including the capital, Kyiv. Long lines of cars with people trying to flee to safety. President Biden condemning Russia, saying Putin has chosen a premeditated war that will bring a catastrophic loss of life and human suffering. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the attack on state TV in Russia, claiming it's intended to protect civilians. During an emergency meeting, members of the United Nations Security Council pleaded for peace.
At the exact time as we are gathered in the council seeking peace, Putin delivered a message of war.
He made a decision for a special military operation in the Donbass.
So I call on every one of you to do everything possible to stop the war.
Ukraine's president declaring martial law, allowing curfews and the seizure of property, saying the future of Europe's security is being tested. The U.S. vowing support.
We're doubling down on our assistance to Ukraine itself, making sure, as we've already done, that we're providing additional security assistance, diplomatic support, economic, humanitarian support.
And reassuring NATO allies.
The world will hold Russia accountable.
The White House says today it will announce significant new actions to punish Russia. And later today, members of Congress will receive a briefing on the situation in Ukraine. Maureen?
And Bree, how did this play out in real time? Can you give us a timetable on the events overnight for anybody who obviously was sleeping?
Yeah, well, here in Washington, the White House says that they got a first inkling of the invasion around 8:40 last night. And as reports of explosions started to pour in, White House officials gathered at the White House. Now, this includes Jake Sullivan, the National Security Advisor, to help President Biden finalize a statement. That statement hit inboxes around 10:26 last night. And then around 11:30, officials told NBC News that the president had been briefed from military officials, including Secretary of Defense Austin, as well as Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
All right, Bree, thank you so much for the update. We'll be following it throughout the day, throughout the coming weeks, especially. We have a huge Ukrainian community here in Northeast Ohio. We will be following that for their friends, their family that's over there.